sandwiches. Every bite just melts in your mouth. Now to start, use whatever steak you got, but I'm doing ribeye. I'm gonna give each one a light touch of salt. Then I'm personally throwing these into the fridge overnight to dry brine, but you can easily skip this step if you want. Now once you grab a bunch of yellow onions and then slice them, that one hack on the internet works, I promise. Throw all the onions into a hot pan with oil, then splash them with a little Worcestershire, then just throw in a bunch of salt. And I don't want you to lose patience, you're gonna cook this low and slow. I want you to mince down a bunch of fresh heartburn, then do the same with a couple shallots. Now throw both of those into a hot pan with some oil. The secret is to use some beef paste or beef bouillon. Then as these cook down, I'll add some rosemary and thyme. Now once those aromas start hitting your nose, add in lots of water, splash in a little Worcestershire sauce, and bring this up to a boil. And now once it starts to talk back, drop the heat and let this cook for about 15 minutes. And now finally, after about 15 minutes, you want to just strain all of that out. And very importantly, don't forget to press out all that beautiful flavor. Now the next day, the surface of the steak should be kind of dry and absorbed all that salt water. And I'm just gonna hit them with some black pepper. And I want you to cook these boys for medium rare. Now when they're still hot, I'm gonna hit them with a little compound butter and let them rest. Now for our bread of choice, I'm using a ciabatta baguette. One side gets Swiss, the other gets Monster cheese. And I'm just gonna quickly toss this in an oven at 415. And now the key is to get the thinnest shavings possible. Now we're gonna dunk our beautiful steak in the au jus. Then make a generous layer on the bread. And then we can't forget those beautiful 3 business day onions. I just dunked it in our au jus. And as always, now bismillah. Let's make steak dip sandwiches.